Sarah, 29, married to Tom for 3 years. First year and a half was honestly perfect. Regular sex, laughing at stupid jokes together, spontaneous road trips. Was not some ice queen wife. Genuinely loved the guy. Tom was sweet, caring, maybe a bit too accommodating sometimes. Actually liked that about him, though. Remember this one Sunday afternoon early in our marriage? Was baking cookies in his oversized hoodie, singing along to the radio? He walked up behind me, wrapped his arms around me, kissed my shoulder. Turned around, and we ended up fucking right there on the kitchen floor. Cookies burned in the oven. We laughed about it later, ate takeout instead. That was our vibe. Easy, fun, connected. Then my sister got divorced. Nicole was my older sister. Her divorce lasted over a year. Brutal custody fight. She started coming over constantly, venting about her ex, how he never appreciated her emotional labor, how she gave everything and received nothing. She dragged me to her feminist book group. These women discussed marriage like warfare, talked about emotional labor like accountants tracking expenses, dissected their husbands for weaponized incompetence, passed around books with titles like Rage Becomes Her and No Visible Bruises. One night, Nicole cornered me in the bathroom at someone's house. "Can I be real with you for a second? You are way too available for Tom. Men do not value what they can access freely. You need to make him earn you." Looked at her confused. She kept going. "Does he actually appreciate all the sex you give him? Or does he just assume it is his right? You are not some on-demand service for him, Sarah. Make him work for it. Did he clean the bathroom without you asking? Did he plan an actual date this month?" Then she grabbed my hand hard. "This is not manipulation. This is having boundaries. This is refusing to be a doormat." The way she said doormat made my chest tighten. Thought about my mom, who gave my dad everything for 25 years. He left her anyway for someone younger. Maybe Nicole had a point. Started testing the theory. First time was small. Tom tried to initiate on a Wednesday night, kissing my neck while I watched Netflix. Told him I was exhausted. He looked hurt, but backed off. Week later, he had been super helpful around the house. Cleaned the bathroom, grabbed my favorite snacks at the store. Rewarded him that night. Made it good for him. Next morning, he was smiling like an idiot. Saw the pattern clear as day. He tried harder when I withheld. Got lazy when I gave freely. Over the next couple months, I perfected the system. If Tom did not do enough chores, I was too stressed for sex. If he spent too much time playing basketball with his buddies, I was not in the mood for days. Told myself this was healthy boundaries. Told myself this was rejecting patriarchal entitlement. One night, I was getting ready for bed, standing at the mirror in just a bra and pajama shorts, brushing my hair. Tom came in to grab his phone charger, caught him staring at me in the mirror. His eyes had that look, wanting, hopeful. He stepped closer, touched my hip softly. "You look incredible," he said quietly. Pulled away, annoyed. "Are you serious right now? Can you not control yourself for 2 seconds? I am literally just existing in my own home, Tom. This is my body. I am not walking around half-dressed as some invitation." He backed up fast. "Sorry, I did not mean anything by it. Just tired of you treating me like a piece of meat. Not everything is about sex." He left the bathroom without another word. Felt powerful, righteous. He needed to learn I was not just some object for his pleasure. The book group would have applauded, but also noticed he did not try again for 2 weeks after that. Another time we were on the couch watching a movie. I was in leggings and a tank top, feet tucked under me. Tom had his hand on my knee. just casual affection. Then his thumb started doing little circles. Knew exactly where that was heading. Picked his hand up and put it back on his own leg. Can we just focus on the movie? I thought we were just being close. You were not just being close. I know what you were trying to do. He pulled his hand away completely. I did not know I could not touch my own wife anymore. You can touch me. Just not like that. Not every touch needs to lead somewhere, Tom. It was not leading anywhere. It was just affection. There is a difference. Well, it made me uncomfortable. He went quiet for a long time, then said, "Okay," shifted away from me on the couch. We finished the movie in total silence. New distance between us that had not existed before. Told Nicole about it at book group. She nodded like I had passed some test. Good for you. You are teaching him about consent. He needs to understand. Your body is not his property. Other women agreed immediately. One of them said her husband used to do the same thing. Act like every touch was foreplay. I had to train him that no means no, that I am not available for him 24/7. Felt validated, empowered. Like I was reclaiming my autonomy. Book group reinforced it constantly. The second you feel obligated to have sex, you have lost yourself. Men need to be taught that no means no, even in marriage, especially in marriage. My Instagram feed became an echo chamber. Feminist therapists posting about consent. Meme accounts posting your body, your choice, always. Tom started trying harder after that. Planned nice dinners, brought me flowers randomly, suggested weekend trips. When he had earned enough points, I let him in. The gratitude on his face felt like winning, but noticed he stopped touching me casually altogether. No more hand on my leg during movies, no more hugs from behind in the kitchen, no more random kisses on my forehead. He started asking permission for everything. Is it okay if I kiss you? Can I hold your hand? And even when I said yes, there was hesitation in his eyes that had not been there before. Told myself this was healthy. This was respect. This was him finally understanding boundaries. Then came the night that broke everything. Tom had been trying all week. Cooked dinner twice. Suggested we go hiking like I had mentioned wanting to. By Friday night, I could feel his expectation hanging in the air. We were lying in bed. I was scrolling Instagram, some influencer couple on vacation. Tom moved closer, kissed my temple gently. Not pushy, not aggressive, just soft. Felt that familiar irritation rise up. He was being needy again. I am not really in the mood to put on a show for you tonight. He froze completely. Put on a show. You know what I mean? I am tired. Normally he would sigh, maybe ask if something was wrong. This time, nothing. Just total silence. Then he said, okay. Voice flat, emotionless. Rolled over facing away from me. No guilt trip, no questions, just acceptance. Within a few minutes, his breathing evened out. He was asleep. Lay there, feeling weirdly unsettled. Like I had won the argument, but lost something bigger. Told myself I was overthinking it. That this was what healthy boundaries looked like. But deep down, a quiet voice whispered. That did not feel like respect. That felt like indifference. Did not know it then. But that was the last time Tom would ever try. Next morning, Tom was completely normal. Made coffee, kissed my cheek before leaving for work. But the kiss was different. Robotic, automatic. Over the next couple weeks, noticed he stopped initiating entirely. No hopeful glances, no suggestive touches, no late-night attempts. He was polite, friendly even. But the desire had vanished. At first, felt relieved. Finally, no more pressure. Texted Nicole. I think he finally understands, she replied. Or He is punishing you with the silent treatment. Classic male manipulation tactic. But it did not feel like punishment. He was not being cold or mean. He was just elsewhere. Gym became his obsession. Tom started going 6 days a week, sometimes in the morning and evening. Bought all new workout gear, started researching meal plans. His body transformed, leaner, more cut. Noticed women checking him out at the coffee shop one day. Trying to impress someone, I said that night. He smiled, just focusing on myself. His friends became his priority. Poker every Thursday, golf on Saturdays, helping his co-worker build a deck. He would ask politely if I minded. When I said no, he would leave without the usual guilty look. He stopped inviting me along. The basement became his sanctuary. Set up a whole workshop down there. Spent hours building furniture, fixing things, working on projects. I would go check on him sometimes. He would show me what he was making with genuine excitement. But it was about the work itself, not about sharing the moment with me. Small intimacies died. He stopped complimenting me. Used to tell me I looked beautiful. Noticed when I wore something new. Now, nothing. Wore a new dress to dinner with friends one night. "You ready?" he asked, keys already in hand. "Not you. Look amazing." "Just ready." Started testing him, trying to get a reaction. Wore the red lingerie set he bought me last Christmas under my robe one Saturday morning. Walked past him, slowly. He glanced up from his coffee. "I am heading to the gym in 10, he said. Grabbed his bag and left. I stood there feeling invisible. Suggested sex one night. First time in over a month. He looked genuinely surprised. "Really?" "Yeah, why not? I am pretty wiped out. Maybe tomorrow night." He rolled over and fell asleep immediately. Stared at the ceiling in shock. "Maybe tomorrow night." That was my line. When did he start using it on me? Passive aggression started leaking out. "Nice of you to hang out with me instead of hiding in the basement." He just nodded. "Yeah, that bookshelf is turning out great. Nicole told me he was checking out emotionally. You need couples therapy immediately." Brought it up to Tom. He looked up from his plate. "If you want to do therapy, sure. Not enthusiastic, not resistant. Just accommodating in the most detached way possible. You do not sound very invested in fixing our marriage." He put down his fork. "I am agreeing to go, Sarah. What more do you want from me? I want you to care. I do care. But I am not going to beg you to fix problems you created." That night scrolled Instagram alone in bed. Tom was reading in the living room. Every post felt like mockery. Couples kissing, engagement photos, anniversary posts. Clicked on Tom's profile out of curiosity. His recent photos were him and his friends at a baseball game, him at the gym mid-workout, him holding up some wooden chair he built. Not a single picture of us. Not since our anniversary 7 months ago. When had we become two separate people? "Tom," I whispered when he finally came to bed. "Yeah. Do you still love me?" Silence stretched so long my heart started racing. Then he said, "Of course." But his voice was distant, matter-of-fact, like confirming the weather. He turned over, asleep within minutes. Finally understood what I had done. Had not just trained Tom to respect my boundaries. Had trained him to stop wanting to cross them at all. Michael's wedding was on a Saturday in October. Outdoor venue at some fancy garden. Bought a green dress specifically for it. "You look nice," Tom said, while fixing his tie in the mirror. "Nice." The word felt like nothing. Ceremony was beautiful. Watched Michael kiss his bride Amanda. Saw the way he looked at her like she was everything. Felt something crack inside my chest. At the reception, Tom came alive. laughing with his groomsmen friends, telling stories, completely animated, with everyone except me. He would check in sometimes. "You good?" But it felt like an obligation. Best man speech started with jokes about Michael. Then his tone got serious. "Tom actually taught me something important about relationships this year. Called him at midnight last January when Amanda and I were going through a rough patch. Asked him how he kept things strong. He told me you show up even when it is hard. You keep trying even when you are exhausted, because the alternative is giving up on someone you love." My stomach dropped. Amanda and I started prioritizing each other again, made time, made effort, made each other feel desired even when life got crazy. That mutual wanting, that mutual trying, that is what turned things around. He raised his glass. "To Amanda for wanting me as much as I want her, for making me feel like my effort matters. To marriages where both people actually show up." Room erupted in cheers. I felt nauseous. The phrasing making him feel like effort matters felt intentional. Tom clinked his glass, face completely blank. Escaped to the bar later. Michael appeared next to me. "Having a good time. Beautiful wedding." "Thanks." He studied my face. "You and Tom doing all right?" Every muscle tensed. "We are fine." "Why?" "Just noticed you two seem off. I have known Tom since college. I know what happy looks like on him. This is not it. Marriage has its ups and downs." "Sure." He leaned against the bar. "I just remember when he used to go on and on about you. How pumped he would get planning surprises for you. Have not heard any of that in a while. People evolve. We are comfortable now." "Comfortable. Interesting word choice." He set his drink down. "Look, I care about Tom. And I have seen this before. My cousin Dan, his wife weaponized intimacy. Treated it like a reward system. He tried for years. Then one day he just gave up. Stopped caring entirely. She did not notice until it was too far gone. That is not what this is. Men do not stop trying because they stop loving you, Sarah." He said it gently. "They stop because they finally stop hating themselves for wanting someone who clearly does not want them back. And once that switch flips, it is almost impossible to flip it back." My hands started shaking. "David and I are fine." "Okay," he said. "Just pay attention before fine turns into over." He walked away. Car ride home was dead silent. That night I initiated for the first time in months. Kissed him. Let my hand move down his chest. He kissed back for a second. Muscle memory. Then gently stopped me. "I am beat. Long day." Stared at him in disbelief. "Are you serious? You are saying no to me?" He looked confused. "You say no to me constantly. That is different." "How is it different?" Had no answer. He rolled over. "Good night, Sarah." Lay there in darkness, finally getting it. Michael was right. The switch had already flipped. Spent the next week trying everything. Monday wore the black lace set he bought me for Valentine's Day. Tags still on it until that night. Spent 30 minutes getting ready. Shaved everything, did my makeup, curled my hair. The set was expensive as hell. Barely covered anything. Thin straps, see-through panels, cut high on the hips. Walked past the couch where he was on his laptop. Slowly, made sure he saw. Even adjusted the straps in front of him. Dropped my water bottle near him, bent down to grab it. Gave him the full view. Lace hugging everything. He glanced up. His eyes registered what I was wearing for maybe a second. "That is nice," he said. Casual, like I showed him a new coffee mug. Went right back to his laptop. Something about stoicism and philosophy. Stood there in $200 of lingerie feeling more invisible than if I was wearing a trash bag. He scrolled down his screen without looking up again. Tuesday made his favorite dinner. Lasagna from scratch, garlic bread, the whole thing. Set candles on the table. He seemed genuinely happy. "This is awesome, thank you." We ate, talked about work, laughed at something stupid. Then he went to the basement workshop. Sat there watching the candles melt down to nothing. Wednesday suggested we watch a movie together. He said sure. Cuddled up against him on the couch. His arm went around me automatically. Friendly. Distant. When the credits rolled, he got up and went to bed. Alone. Thursday, tried talking. "I feel like we are not connecting lately." He looked up from his phone. "Yeah, I have noticed that too." Just agreed. No defensiveness, no concern. "Do you want to do something about it?" He shrugged. "I do not know Sarah." "Do you?" Friday night, Tom was in the shower. His phone buzzed on the nightstand. Text from Michael. Opened it without thinking. "Michael, how you holding up, man?" Tom. "Better, honestly. Weirdly at peace." Michael. "That is good to hear." Tom. "I think I finally stopped caring whether she wants me or not. Like actually stopped. And yeah, it feels better this way." Michael. "No more hoping." Tom. "No more hoping. I am done chasing someone who does not want to be caught. If she wanted things to change, she would have done something months ago." Michael. "Proud of you, brother. That could not have been easy." Tom. "It was not. But getting rejected by your own wife every week for a year, that was way harder." Scrolled up with shaking hands. Found messages from weeks before. Michael. "You seem better lately. What changed?" Tom. "I stopped hoping. Stopped thinking maybe tonight or maybe next week. Just accepted. This is who we are now." Michael. "That is depressing, man." Tom. "It is peaceful, actually. Hope was destroying me. Now I just focus on things that make me happy. Gym, woodworking, you guys. Things that do not reject me." Michael. "What about Sarah?" Tom. "What about her? She has exactly the marriage she wanted. I am respecting her boundaries, just not killing myself while doing it anymore." Hands shaking so bad I almost dropped his phone. Bathroom door opened. Tom saw me holding it. "Did you need something?" "You are done. Just like that. You are giving up on us." "Sarah, I am not giving up on us." He took the phone calmly. "I gave up on feeling pathetic for wanting my own wife. There is a difference." Started crying, then yelling. Accused him of abandonment, of being a quitter, of punishing me. He just stood there, arms crossed, listening. When I ran out of breath, he spoke. "Is that really what you think this is?" Punishment. "Yes." "Sarah, I tried for over a year. You rejected me, dismissed me, made me feel like some creep for being attracted to you. I planned dates you bailed on. I did everything you asked, and you still made me feel like I was asking for too much. You have every right to say no, and I have every right to stop asking. The simplicity of it shut me up completely." He grabbed his pillow. Guest room door closed behind him. Lay there alone, realizing I had fucked up everything. Saturday morning, Tom made coffee like nothing happened. "We need to talk," I said. "Okay." Sat across from me at the table. "You are really just done." It was not just like that. It was a year of trying and getting shut down. I had a right to set boundaries. You did. Absolutely. His voice stayed even. But you do not get to set boundaries and then be angry when I stop trying to cross them. He pulled out his phone. My stomach sank. I started keeping notes. Not to use against you. Just because I felt insane. He opened something and started reading dates. March 10th, maybe this weekend. March 24th, I do not feel connected to you right now. April 7th, If you had done the dishes earlier, maybe. April 19th. Stop being so desperate. May 15th. I am not some sex dispenser, Tom. June 2nd. Maybe if you spent less time with your friends. June 23rd. I am not in the mood to perform for you. He kept reading. Months of my own words. Recognized every single one. 39 times in 7 months. You were keeping score the whole time. No, I was drowning and trying to understand why. Do you have any idea what it is like to want your own wife and be made to feel disgusting for it? To plan dates and get canceled on? To be affectionate and get pushed away like you are some predator? I was tired. So was I, Sarah. But I still wanted you. Still tried. Still showed up. You wanted autonomy? You got it. But autonomy means you do not get to control how I react to your choices, Nicole said. I do not give a fuck what Nicole said. First real anger in his voice. Nicole is divorced and bitter. She taught you to treat marriage like a game. And you won. Congratulations. Every argument died in my throat. Knew he was right. So what now? Divorce? He sighed. I do not know. I do not want divorce, but I do not want what we had either. We can fix this, Tom. We can. Can we? You only want to fix it now that you lost control. You were not worried when I was hurting. He stood up. I am staying at Michael's for a few days. Tom, please. I love you, Sarah. Probably always will. But I do not know if I like who you have become. And I know I do not like who I was when I was begging for scraps of affection. Door closed softly behind him. Sat there alone. Called Nicole. Her validation felt empty. He is gaslighting you, Sarah. But that was not what this was. Opened Instagram. Saw a quote. You never owe anyone access to your body. True. Read a comment below it. And they do not owe you their heart after you have rejected it 39 times. Stared at Tom's empty coffee cup on the table. The woodworking magazine next to it. The whole life he had built around my absence. Texted him, I am sorry, I see it now. Can we please talk? 3 hours later he replied, maybe, but not yet. Maybe. The same uncertainty I had created for him. Nicole texted, he will come crawling back. They always do. But I was not sure anymore. And for the first time I was not sure I deserved it if he did.